Welcome back. We just finished an episode where I believe we started Shoals. Maybe we started both our S branch runes. I'm not exactly sure. It's been a while since I checked out where we last left off, but regardless, we were able to get our two S branch runes. We were able to do Elven and fully cleared depths. We saw some side adventures with like Ice Cave and a few of the funeral rites and things like that. I think we jumped into Abyss for a bit and showed how strong we are, so therefore our third rune will be Abyss, as I would have assumed anyways, but we're heading there now. Our gear is really, really strong. We're a Revenant, so we have good resistances built in. But we got an orange crystal plate armor, and we got these slick slippers, and it all combines into like a really well beefy defensive melee brute with really great resistances and like these extra avoidances stuff like clairvoyance and the slick and slippery. Well, the slippery is more of a negative, but the idea that we can't be confused or engulfed or trapped or constricted or all the crazy stuff. Plus, apparently we can't be like converted as a Revenant because of like our undeadness. So I don't know. Anyway, our character is very stable. I don't think we can be mutated. Like, it's pretty crazy. Anyway, so we're going to head into our Abyss for our third rune. Let's enter in. We're starting off at Abyss 2, so we're going to have to go down one, and then we're going to look for our rune. We're quite strong against all these things that we'll encounter, but we'll still have to take it seriously. One step at a time. I have a policy where whenever I see an out, I take it, even when I'm trying to get my Abyss rune. My theory, I don't know if it's proven, but my theory is that you have a high... Oh, well, we've been ported away. Never mind. But you have a high chance of getting placed, like a more than non-zero chance of being placed within inspection range of your rune when you're on 3, if it's a fresh application. It happens more times than not, and so when you leave, you can immediately re-enter and get a fresh slate of tiles. Also, it's nice to escape to reset your settings if you're like malmutated on the floor, or you're weak like we are right now, or anything like that. It's helpful to just like have a clean reset whenever you can take it. That being said, if you have an out and you see your rune and it's like, I want to get my rune now, you can save the out for after your rune is acquired, but case by case. So like, here's an out. I don't know my rune. I'll take it. I'll go back in. Did I see my rune on a fresh slate? No. Whatever. Continue. Carry on. I don't really have a rhyme or reason to my pattern of walking. We're okay being in the open with this character, so I'll just go in the direction that makes me feel good, and then we'll see what we engage. Just keep it consistent. Don't like run in a circle for no reason. So here's our rune, and here's an out, so I'm not going to take this out because I want my rune. But now I know if I have to escape immediately, I have an out right there. As long as it stays. Oh, so that's a fake rune, 100%. No question. Alright, I'm still in the region. I maybe lost my out, but that's fine. We can clearly see the real rune in there. The outside one was a fake out. I don't even know why they try that. They provide me with the knowledge. I don't understand that part of it. Alright, so we're gonna head in. Let's summon some stuff. Oh, this is a pretty bad Abyss situation. I actually am not going to engage. I'm going to leave this. Yeah, this is a bad... That is like one of the abysses that I don't do. I actually had a character in a previous video you probably have seen if you've watched all my content where I got abyssed by a banishment into the vault, and it was just I got my rune, but it's like I'm gonna die here. I had no teleports. It was so early game. Anyway, so I'm gonna step out and go for a different generation of where my final vault will be. That's not worth risking your death, especially when the out was right there, provided for me. There are very few scenarios which can kill me in this character now, and that was one of them. I know I couldn't, as far as my understanding is, I couldn't be like mutated or anything like that, or confused, but all of that junk is still crazy junk, regardless of they can't do some of the negative effects on me. And I would have had to use my digging wand too to get in there efficiently. It would have just been bad. Oh, so here's our rune. The second you see your rune, usually you get crowded by things. It's pretty typical. So you just kind of have to work your way upwards, around, and try to find it. Looks like we've got a big open space here, right in front of it. Is that... it might be the troll again. I have an out right here if I have to. I'm actually going to take the out. I was not regenning. There's no rush. I've been drained. Love to burn off this drain. Here's another out. I'll take it. I'm gonna go to Crypts. I want to burn off this drain here. I'm very... oh, well, here's a nobody, but I was gonna say I'm very strong at negative energy. Just enough to kill the drain. Crypts is very dangerous, even when you're powerful like this. Drain's almost gone. That's probably good enough. Find Abyss. Find Abyss. I think we're at the rune. I don't know if we're exactly at the rune, but it certainly looks like we're going to get some action here, and that usually suggests the rune. Although I'm not seeing it on my mini-map. This might just be a specialty vault inside. Good news is we're well defended. Yeah, it was just like a little specialty vault. Reflect RC shield. Well, the shield is a part of reflect regardless. So that's just a reflect neck with some RC on it, and I don't need RC, so we're fine there. Okay, so this was just like a specialty vault. Imagine just like being a casual, not super powered creature like I am right now and just getting dumped there. It's like, wow. Thanks for that. So there's always risk with Abyss. Like, that's a very rare case, but it is something. It happens. Not seeing my rune. Unfortunately, I've been immediately drained again, so that whole crypt work we did was pretty pointless. Is what it is. Is that an out? Yep. Always take the out. I could go back to crypts. Yeah, let's go. It feels tedious and annoying, but that's what they're telling me to do. What was that? Okay. Just poofs and when it dies. Drains down to yellow. Hey, we're getting some healing potions. That's nice to see. Also, I think this is the first time I've been in crypts in the channel, so it's kind of a new site. I'll make sure to note that in my little recap description as well, just so people are aware. Alright, drains back to zero, like near zero. Alright. 5th time's the charm or whatever, you know. Pretty crazy design here. It's a shame you don't get to see as much of the Abyss designs because of the occlusion element of Abyss. You don't get to appreciate the kind of craziness that is being randomly generated. That's another out. Reset. Go in. Another out. Go out. Go in. Quite an open experience here. Right, just get out. And here it is. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, you can just like spawn with a high chance of being near where the rune is. So now we just got to establish ourselves here. Clear out the junk that's chasing us down here. And get up in there. All right. Yep, we just generated an out as well. That's nice to see. Just going to generate a buddy just to help along here. Cool. Generate another buddy. He can clean it up. I got my rune. And I'm out. Sometimes... Oh, there you go. And I'm out. So, pretty easy. You just gotta wait your time. Wait your turn. Cool. Honestly, that was quite a long experience, but we got through it. Anything to buy? I could probably buy... Look how much gold we have. Wow. I suppose I can buy that now that we have literally nothing else to buy. Go here. Okay, I bought whatever I could of value. Get back to Zot. Yeah, I guess I can turn dodging on. I don't know. All right, let's dare dance this as much as I can. I'm gonna might this. This is just a lot because of the push. This is actually quite a lot. I'm gonna teleport. I'm going to blink. I'm going to heal. I'm going to keep healing. Now I'm going to teleport or blink back. I'm going to heal. I'm going to up. I'm going to fear. Teleport. Well then, so that's a pretty crazy little introduction to our Zot. We used, I think, like 2 or so healing potions. We got plenty though, so that's not a big deal. We actually got 2 just from doing our Crypts bonus time, so I'm not hugely concerned. We, I think, used 2 blinking scrolls. That was annoying, but we still have 8. That's plenty. I've done Zot fresh with, 0 blinking scrolls. That's not the end of the world. I mean, you want blinking scrolls, but cool. So really our killer is that getting pushed off the stairs. So I wonder if I have any temporary boots. Not really. Let's double check what they do. I'm not going to be constricted immediately here, so I actually might take off these boots just to start up the stair. Did I not take them off? Wow, I still got ported out. Okay, I'm going to teleport. Am I not able to teleport? Oh, it's to stay. It's okay. I'm going to Trog. I'm going to Brothers in Arms, and I'm going to build out from here. I'm going to teleport. Brother in Arm. I'm going to heal. I don't have one of those pushback guys, so I'm just going to keep healing. I think I have to use a blink now. So I'm going to blink here. It keeps taking away my teleport. I'm going to viz. I'm going to haste. I'm going to dig. Dig. Ooh, I'm gonna heal. Heal. My, what an entrance. I'm gonna put these boots back on. Reestablish. Wow. We wasted I keep saying wasted. We lived. That's all that matters. But we used so many resources. Still 7, still 6. The healing potions were bad. Like, that is not fun. Our fire and int, whatever. Well, okay, well, let's rev. What a welcoming party. Let's get around the corner. All right. And the crazy thing is none of that was like a mark. That was just the natural livelihood of the entrance. All right, let's just kind of establish our even more. Just gonna reset it. Okay. All right, well, the floor is done. Let me double check, though. Cool. All right. What a floor. Okay. Rev. All right. All right. We could skip this floor. Almost exclusively. Let's just kind of get a taste of it, though. We can use this up. Let's check this down. All right, we got a healing potion back. I'll take it. Cool. I mean, if we can clear it, I will. I've got a moth on me. Curing. Less important for us. We can't really be poisoned, so it's... or confused, so... not really as big for us today. This area is not really relevant at all. I'm gonna block out this side too. What is going on? Okay. Oh, I guess I'm pressing R instead of E. I guess R means return. Or reset, maybe? See, the reason why that entrance was so bad was these guys, these teleporting. Negative teleport is sometimes on items, and at first you think, oh, this is terrible, I can't get out of here. But when you're encountering those dudes, it's like, oh my, man. Just get out of my face, you know? Let's reset. That might have been what's in this little, like, castle thing. We'll see, though. Yeah, more than likely. Let's back it up. Ooh, I don't want to engage here. Let's distract. I don't really want to use a blink, but I'll have to. Not ideal little setup there. Rather just get out. It looks like we have a big draconian castle that's been activated. Let's pull back. At least they're poisoning themselves. Let's reset. It was like either what's going to be faster, to kill the thing that sucks when it's enrages, or kill the two things that do the enraging. And it was going to be quicker to actually kill the dragon than to kill two berserkers, moths. So yeah, this was opened up from that. Okay. Okay. Technically I can drop this now. Might as well. Okay, so our default will be this. Oh, hello. I guess there was a lot of walking around here, so I'm going to forget and make sure. Okay, cool. Alright, Zot 3. So far it looks like a cavey one. Let's look. Everything's really close to each other. It's a very cavey one though, so it's like, do I really want to not clear everything? But what is this, Zot 3? Yeah, at least it's not 4. And there's two that are touching each other in that thing. Just gonna go for the haste potion. Okay. I could whatchamacallit, dig that out if I wanted to. Haven't decided yet. I know I can just pop down and kill it, but Orb of Fire. Okay, my R Fire is not ideal, so I'll swap over to, I guess it's this. I'll do it like this. Trog's Hand. Get in there. Yeah, my claw's really good at this. Okay. And I can't be mutated, which is even better. Just kind of working our way down here. Blink Moth. Gotcha. Sorry, apologies. I call it Blink Moth. I know it's not a Blink Moth. There are Blink Moths. I forgot what that's called. A Drain Moth of some sort. Mana Drain Moth. This is a pretty simple floor, may I say. I guess you got the Orb of Fire, which is scary for some builds, but interesting. Just kill this. Cool. Okay, so this was Zot 3, Zot 4. Wow, Zot 4 has an immediate down too. If I was doing any sort of rush game, it's like, okay, yeah. Let's take a look. So, as we can see here, the downs are all in a terrible, terrible spot. And those are nowhere near any ups. So this is going to be our ideal down. I will kind of start to clear around here. They're really drawing a map to, you get from Zot 5 to this one, and this one up to Zot 3. I can connect to that up just in case for, or, I mean, all the ups are available, like, they're all over here. It's more of the downs to Zot 5 are all beside each other over there. To be honest, I can probably clear for upwards from Zot 5 up. We can even see the doors are already open. Don't know if I want to push too much further this way because the doors are open, like I just said. Oh, there's a healing potion. Nice. Rewarded. Okay, let's kind of come back here. Interesting, a dead Blink Moth. I didn't kill it. A Doomhound. Oh, it's Grun. Okay, cool. Just gonna nuke Grun. You don't see him too often, usually in like depths or something. Don't want to engage from that angle with the alarm there. So I'm going to come around. Yeah. I suspected aggressiveness over here. back. Okay. Oh, server lag. Always scary when you're playing online. Yeah, I'm getting some server lag. Apologies, guys. Okay, I bet you all those Draconians were there camping the down. If you had picked that down, you would have been, like, ganked by Draconians. So what do we got? The doors are all broken. Dead blink moths in the front. A Draconian in here. I was just expecting it to be a troll, and it's like everything's dead in here, and it was supposed to scare you. But it looks like there's some dragons in here. Oh, okay. Oh, it's trying to warn you, like, look, there's going to be blink moths in here. Look, there's dead bodies in the front. More where that came from. Server lag, sorry. We got a double V. Okay, so I'm gonna Trog's hand. The claws will do good work to him. He has just like super high defenses. That's his trick. There's another one called, I think it's Purgy. No, it's something else. But the other one has like aggressively high regeneration rate. And it's like, unless you do big hits, big hit, you can't kill him. Okay, chainmail. That's a lot of will. It's actually not too bad, but I do have a great chain right here. Boots of flying. Interesting. Oh, I was like, what happened here? It is a toe plus a moth. We're not too afraid of the toe. We'll back it away, though. We still got a moth on us, I think. Yeah. Reset. Server lag? No? What? Oh, I'm not pressing the right button. Yeah, we got beefy body, good health. The toe isn't really much for us. Cool. Alright, anything to pick up at this late point in the game? Doesn't look like it. We still got 2 rev scrolls, so we kind of maintain there. So it's good to know we do have all of our access points. Let's see what this is, though. I'm gonna pull just that up, and then the blink, or the berserk. Let's pull it up here. Just some frogs. All right. Let's pull 1 frog. If we need to. Second frog is set up. Okay, so let's rev this up. As I suspected, it was right here. Both our lungs are open. Good to see. Let's just kind of clear our pre-lung. Okay. It is worth noting our most favorable exit of Zot 5 is the one that's most favorable, is directly up, up, and up to Zot 2. So we are rewarded, I suppose you could say, for that. Where's our moth? There it is. Cool. Little grouping of draconians, maybe. At least one. Just one. Okay, pre-lung done. Do we have any alarms on this floor? Zot 4 alarms. Oh, geez, it's not near our downs. That's unfortunate. I could go pick up some noise scrolls. Sure. Noise. Noise. Just some free ones. Oh, did I not pick? Yikes. Okay, I'll drop attraction, pick up the noise. Noise. A lot of wasted movements. Okay, go Zot 5. Okay, I'm not going to just immediately pop the noise, but it's there for us to be triggering if we need to, if and when we do. We gotta be careful with the stairs. Remember, we have the slippers on. It's very scary to just like fight where the blink or the dispersal is. And having two lungs open is very scary. I think I'll do the noise now. I guess maybe I'll have to do it here. It's really not pulling people back. I'll double check. Mark's. Let me see. Let's go up here. Where's that noise? It's like right there. Yeah, it's just too far. I could try to do it like this. Pop it. It just died out just as I made it. That's unfortunate. Okay. Okay, we got an oof. Should be fine. See, he can't mutate us, so... Another one. I'll might this one. There's like nothing in this lung. Very interesting. Okay, pull it back. Technically, I could pop that that trap there, but I don't think I want to risk. That's a little too deep. Get him engaged. Pull it back. I was also reading the newest version of like the proposed changes for 0.34. The lungs are going to change. There's going to be two, I forgot what they called them, like obelisks or something, towers in the middle of the bottom two lungs, and they continuously spawn creatures until one of them is dead. So basically you can no longer do what we're doing right now. You have to like get into a lung, end the lung, and then it stops the lungs from being crazy. Let's pull back. Let's trog. I'll stare. Trog, I'll might it. And let's kill the orb. While I still have might, I'll kill that, and probably this blink moth or whatever this is. Maybe it's a Necrolord or something. Another orb. I'll might it as well. Don't want to go too crazy with the might, but I mean, this is what you save them for. Oh, there's two of... Okay. I'm going to haste. Okay, now... Ooh, I'm going to blink. I'm going to double blink. This has to be a full reset. Yikes. Might split them up. Definitely not double engaging. All right. Ooh. Okay, no thank you. No thank you. Heal. Whew. What are you doing, man? Let's Phantom Mirror it. I'm gonna ignore this and find that orb. It retreated back. Ooh, that was aggressive. Okay, that's the orb. Get it on me. I'm gonna resistance this one. You know, I should have been popping on the fire res ring. That's probably why I was getting a little I was getting aggressive thrown my way, aggression thrown my way. That's a new ring there. That's actually not too bad. Okay, let's check on our lungs. Okay, they're filling up, moving around. That's cool. Good to see. Make sure he knows I'm here. Come with me if you want to live. Just kidding. Okay. Another oof. Okay, I'm gonna put on our fire this time. Let's do that one. Okay, back to the strength and will, or strength and honestly the will might be better instead of the slay, so I'll just do that. It's a little late for that, but whatever, we're here. Ooh, we got an orange statue. We'll reset, let those summons disappear on us. Okay, so there's no closed lung, but there's a blocked side with that stuff. So these were where all the orbs were. So hopefully we're done with that. That was a lot of orbs of fire. Looks like we have no dispersals. Oh, another. Do we have the R fire on? No, we do not. Where is it? Oh, there. This one. Come on. There you go. Put on RC again. We're a little low on Trog, so we got to be careful about that. Okay, that's not a dispersal, so we're not, like they're gonna just be teleporting everywhere, so I'll have to lose the floor. I will finish this off, just not on the front, the pathing of the crystal. Whatchamacallit? Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna forget the floor. Yeah, that's why I was thinking. It's like we might have gotten a loose orb. That, remember, we found one earlier, and it was just like, where are you? Cool. All right. All right, so that's the one we're going to take for our run back. Let's just kind of take this, pop a telly, upwards, easy, 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 easy. I don't like brains, but I'm just gonna walk it out. Okay, not too bad. Pretty smooth so far. Okay. Because this is a exit level, I'm going to haste, and if this was a non-exit, then I would have perhaps explored a teleport strategy, but that I have one exit, so I didn't want to risk that. We have good RN, so that's not as big of a deal. We've had some good running so far. I mean, I suppose I could just do like one of these, but Shadow Demon, no big deal. It's pretty direct. Our runbacks have been really tight. I'm going to haste this. I don't know what that's about, but I'm not a part of it. Oh, and that's our exit. So we had a really, really clean run back. I'm going to do it downwards. And we have one, guys. So just before I go to the next menu, I'll show off some armors. So yeah, we had a really great baseline resistance with our Revenant-esque abilities, our attributes and whatnot, weirdnesses. And we picked up solid armor pretty early in the game. Like, other than the orange crystal plate, which I picked up in Shoals, which was kind of mid-gamey, everything else came to us off the top. First, like, dungeon plus orc, like pre-orc, basically. Because orc barely had anything for us. So yeah, we had some great items. We had a lot of rings we kind of played with. I kind of made the mistake of not swapping to my fire rings quicker on those oofs at the end there, but that's cool. We were able to use the resources we had. We started off with like up to like 9 blinks, and we really drained it, but it's there to be used. Teleporting wasn't our best friend today. Our heal wounds still at 7. I mean, we drained ourselves pretty hard at first in that first Zot, but we recovered. But yeah, just great items that really eliminated randomness in the game. I would say is probably the key to this character. We didn't have the ability to berserk, but to be honest, berserking is a crutch. Other than like truly early game when you must berserk to kill a named creature like Sigmund or something, it's actually not a great thing to do. And so to demonstrate with this Revenant how strong, just don't berserk. Just do smart moves. You don't need broad axes of flaming and stuff to cleave everything down like a crazy person. You can use just claws and just strategically place yourselves in good positions. Evocations were kind of shown off a little bit, not really. I didn't end up using it that much, but this I think would be my second win with unarmed. I think I had a troll summoner that was primarily unarmed, so that our shapeshifter, that is troll shapeshifter. But yeah, solid game, solid. You know, the use of regen ++ is real nice. Yeah, pretty cool. We showed off crypts, that was cool. So let's do the exit. And I mean, yeah, here's our items. Acquirements really showed off their chops today. We had 2 early game acquirements that really gave us some good items. I think the shield was one of them. The slippers were another. Good stuff there. I mean, just under 3 hours for a non-Minotaur style Zergfest is pretty good for melee. Congrats on the 3 runes. Oh, we also showed off Abyss and all of its hectic craziness. And the correct times to pull out of Abyss, even though you see your rune, never engage that crazy Pandemonium style Abyss. Please don't ever do that. Get out of there. Reset the situation, come back to Abyss. But thanks for joining me on this Revenant Berserker. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And one more to our Berserker wins, one more to our our kind of randomly generated character wins. So check out any future series where you might get some new stuff as well. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, I suppose. That's what all the YouTubers say, but just if you enjoy it, it's fine. Do whatever you want and enjoy the videos if and when they appear. Thanks for watching. See you guys.